Welcome to my channel Maths Pursuit. Today we will look into the questions from the chapter called polynomials. Here question has given us this polynomial 6x to the power 2 plus 17x plus 5, and question is asking us to factorize this using splitting the middle term, and also factorize this using factor theorem. So guys, let us see how we can do this. Now we will start with first splitting the middle term method, and then we will use the factor theorem method. Now let px is equal to 6x to the power 2 plus 17x plus 5. Just we are assigning px to the given polynomial so that it would be easy for us to do the workouts. Now let us first of all factorize this using splitting the middle term, using splitting method. Guys, this is splitting the middle term method. So first we are going to factorize this using splitting method. Now what happens here in this splitting method, we will be using the quadratic formula equation, and we will see how we can do this. We will be using the quadratic equation formula. So here we have px is equal to 6x to the power 2 plus 17x plus 5, and as per the quadratic equation, this is of the form ax to the power 2 plus bx plus c, where c is a constant, and here the value of a is equal to 6, b is equal to 17, and c is equal to 5. How I got these values? These values I took it from this given polynomial. So if we compare this equation ax square plus bx plus c with the given polynomial, we are getting the values as a is equal to 6, b is equal to 17, c is equal to 5. Now guys, we are going to use the splitting the middle term. So what we need to do? We need to find out two numbers, let's say p and q, where p plus q is equal to b, not a. P plus q is equal to b, this b, and p into q is equal to ac. Here it is a and here it is c. This is what we have. So p plus q is equal to b, that means this one is 17. If you look into our given polynomial, p plus q is equal to b. Here b is 17 from our given polynomial, and pq is equal to ac. The value of a is 6 and the value of c is 5. That means this is equal to 30. So what we are getting? We need to find out two numbers p and q, where p and q is equal to b, that where p plus q is equal to b, which is 17 here, and the multiplication of p and q, or the product of p and q, is equal to ac, which is 30 here. We are getting 30 here. Now we need to now let us find out the factors of this 30. Now let us find out the factors of these 30. So what are the factors of this 30? So let us see factors of 30. So if I put it here, what we are going to get is a factor of 30. That means 1 into 30 is equal to 30. We know very well how to find out the factors, or what are the multiplications or the products that will give us 30. So first one, we'll start with the least prime number, which is 1 into 30, and then we'll check with 2. 2 is the prime number. So 2 into 15. 2 into 15 is also 30. And again 3 into 10. 3 into 10 is also 30. So what we are getting? 1 into 30 is equal to 30. 2 into 15 is equal to 30. 3 into 10 is equal to 30. 4 we don't have, in 4 table we don't have 30. In 5 table we have 30. So 5 into 6 is equal to 30. And then in 6 it will get repeated. 6 5s are 30, but we already considered 5 into 6. Now you could see that here we are getting, these are the factors: 1 into 30, 2 into 15, 3 into 10, and 5 into 6. Now we need to find out whose product out of this, from this table, which product is giving us the sum of sum 17. Which two products, if we add, we are getting 17. If I add this 1 and 30, we are getting 31. We are not getting 17. But if we add these 2 and 15, we are getting, if we add these 2 and 15, we are getting 17, and also the product is 30. So you could see that this is satisfying, you could see that this is satisfying the condition. You could see that this is satisfying the condition. Which condition? P plus Q is equal to 17 and PQ is equal to 30. That means we need to consider this one and this one, 2 and 15. So we got P and Q now. So what is our P here? We got P here as 2 and Q here as 15. Where if we add P plus Q, that is, if we add P plus Q, that is 2 plus 15, we are getting 17. And if we multiply P and Q, that is 2 into 15, we are getting 30. So you could see that we are able to find these two numbers. Now we have the polynomial Px is equal to, we have the polynomial with us as Px is equal to 6x to the power 2 plus 17x plus 5. Now we can easily split, this 17x as Px is equal to 6x to the power 2 plus 2x plus 15x. How? Because we got P plus Q, one is 2 and one is 15. So we considered that one as 2x plus 15x, which is 17x plus 5. Hope guys I'm very clear till here. Or I can write Px is equal to taking 2x as a common, from here, from out of this, taking 2x as a common from out of this, I can write 2x into 3x. 2 into 2x into 3x is 6x to the power 2, which is this one, plus 1, 3x plus 1. Why? If I multiply 2x with 3x, I will get 6x to the power 2, and 2x into 1 is 2x. Now just I will put this 3x plus 1 as it is, and then I will see what should I multiply here so that I will get 15x. If I multiply 5, I'm getting 15x, and 5 into 1, I'm getting this 5. So what we got, Px is equal to 2x into 3x plus 1 plus 5 into 3x plus 1. Now if you look here from this equation Px, we can easily take this 3x plus 1 as a common out, and we are left with 2x plus 5. So guys, these are the two factors. That we got now. So these are the two factors. One is 3x plus 1 and the other one is 2x plus 5. So we are able to factorize the given polynomial using splitting method. And what we got the two factors as 3x plus 1 and 2x plus 1. This is our answer. So the first method, we are able to find out these two factors. Now let us utilize, or now let us move ahead to find out the factors using factorial theorem, using factor theorem. After factorizing the given polynomial using split method, let us factorize the given polynomial using factor theorem. Guys, this is one of the most important thing that we need to understand. How we can factorize a given polynomial using factor theorem. In order to understand this, let me put it here, what is factor theorem again, so that we can all understand. Now let me repeat the factor theorem here again. What does the theorem says here? The factor theorem says here two things. One is if Pa is equal to 0, then x minus a is the factor of the polynomial Px. Then x minus a is a factor of the polynomial Px. And the second thing, if x minus a is a factor of the polynomial Px, then Pa is equal to 0. So vice versa. If Pa is equal to 0, then x minus a is a factor of Px. If x minus a is a factor of Px, then Pa is equal to 0. Now keeping this thing in our mind, let us try to factorize the given polynomial using factor theorem. So the given polynomial is 3x to the power 2 plus 17x plus 5. Guys, one most important thing here is, in order to apply the factor theorem, we need to remove this coefficient, this 6. We need to remove this 6. So how to remove this 6? In order to remove this 6, let us multiply it as well as divide. That means to the numerator as well as to the denominator, 6 upon 6 into 6x square plus 17x plus 5. That means what I am doing here, I am just multiplying as well as dividing 6 to the numerator as well as to the denominator of the given polynomial, so that I can remove the 6 from the x square or the coefficient 6. Or I can write this one as 6 into 6x to the power 2 plus 17x plus 5 divided by 6. Just keeping the numerator 6 as it is and moving or multiplying the denominator 6 to the given polynomial. So what I'm getting, or what we are getting 6 into 6x to the power 2 plus 17x plus 5 divided by 6. Or I can write, what I can write, or I can write 6 into 6x to the power 2 divided by 6 plus 17x divided by 6 plus 5 divided by 6. Or I can write this one as x to the power 2. How this 6 cancels out? We are left with only x to the power 2 plus 17 by 6x plus 5 upon 6. This is what we got now. Let us assign these polynomials x to the power 2 plus 17 upon 6x plus 5 upon 6 as px. If I am assigning px to this polynomial, then what we are getting? We are getting 6 into px. This is what we are getting. Now from here we can now apply the factor theorem and we can solve the given equation or given polynomial. Now here guys, here the given polynomial is a quadratic polynomial. Here the given polynomial is a quadratic polynomial. So how quadratic polynomial? 6x to the power 2 plus 17 upon 6x plus 5 upon 6x. As the variable, as the highest exponent of the x is 2, so this is a quadratic polynomial. Just keep one thing in mind: if anything is a quadratic polynomial, then we should have two factors of x. If there is a quadratic polynomial, we will have two factors of x. If we have x to the power 3 plus x to the power 2, something like that, we will have three factors. Depending upon the exponent, then the number of factors we will have. If the exponent is, highest exponent is 2, we will have two factors. If the highest exponent is 3, we will have three factors. If the highest exponent is 4, we will have 4 factors. So here, as the highest exponent is 2, we will have 2 factors. So this 6 into, that means here we have px is nothing but, here as I told you, px is x to the power 2 plus 17 upon 6x plus 5 upon 6. So here the highest power is 2, so we will be having 2 factors. This is what I told you right now. Now how to determine these 2 factors? So let us assume the 2 factors, guys, this is most important, try to understand. Let the 2 factors of px is equal to x minus a and x minus b. As I told you, this is a quadratic polynomial, so we need to have, we will be getting 2 factors, and you would have already seen that in the splitting method also we got 2 factors. So let us assume the 2 factors of px is equal to x minus a into x minus b. Here we do not know these 2 factors and we are assuming. So px is equal to x minus a into x minus b. Or in other words, I can write px, which is nothing but 6 into, in other words, I can write px. Let us keep the 6 aside for some time. So in other words, I can write px is equal to x to the power 2 plus 17 upon 6x plus 5 upon 6 is equal to x minus a and x minus b, because we have assumed, let the 2 factors of px be x minus a and x minus b. So let us now, or I can write, I'm just moving step by step so that you can understand. Px is equal to x to the power 2 plus 17 upon 6x plus 5 upon 6 is equal to, let us solve this one. X minus a into x minus b. If we solve this one, we will get x to the power 2 minus a plus bx plus ab. If you solve this one, you will get x to the power 2 minus a plus bx plus ab. Now try to compare, guys. Try to compare this one. Try to compare this one with this equation. Try to compare this one with the polynomial px. Let us try to compare this x to the power 2 minus a plus bx plus ab with the polynomial 17 upon 6x plus 5 upon 6. If we compare, so you could see that this a plus b is nothing but this 17 upon 6. This a plus b is nothing but this 17 upon 6, and this 5 upon 6, the constant term, is nothing but this ab. If we compare this, so what we are getting now? In other words, I can write, or we can understand that means a plus b is equal to 17 upon 6 and ab is equal to 5 upon 6. AB is equal to 5 upon 6. From the above comparison, we derived, or we understood that a plus b is equal to 17 upon 6 and AB is equal to 5 upon 6. Now guys, let us find out the factors. Let us find out the factors of this 5 upon 6. If you remember, from here you can you can refer the split method, and you can see how we found out the factors of 30, and how we found out the factors of 30, and how we found out the two numbers p and q. Okay, so factors of 5 upon 6. What could be the factors of 5 upon 6? If you recall, we took the factors of 30 as 1 into 30, 2 into 15, 3 into 10, 5 into 6. So like this we took the factors. Now if we consider the factors of 5 upon 6, what we will get? 1, I can consider, we will start with 1. 1 into 5 upon 6 is equal to 5 upon 6. Then I can consider 1 upon 2. If I take 1 upon 2, it will be 5 upon 3. If we multiply, we will get 5 upon 6. Guys, just we are finding out some factors of 5 upon 6. Some factors of 5 upon 6. So 1 into 5 upon 6, 1 by 2 into 5 upon 6. And again I can consider other factor is 1 upon 3 into, just I am taking the relevant combinations. 5 upon 2, this is 5 upon 6. And also I can take 1 upon 6 into 5 upon 1. This is 5 upon 6. So these are the factors that we got from this one. And guys, these factors 1 into 5 upon 6, 1 by 2 into 5 upon 3, 1 by 3 into 5 upon 2, 1 by 6 into 5 upon 1. These are now all positive numbers. Even this could also be negative numbers, like minus 1 into minus 5 upon 6. Minus into minus, we will get plus. That means minus 1 into minus 5 upon 6 is plus 5 upon 6. Minus 1 by 2 into minus 5 by 3 is equal to 5 by 6. Minus 1 by 3 into minus 5 by 2 is equal to 5 by 6. So minus 1 by 6 into 5 minus 5 is equal to 5 upon 6. So what are the factors then? That means we got for 5 upon 6. That means plus or minus 1, plus or minus 1 by 2, plus or minus 1 upon 3, plus or minus 1 upon 6, plus or minus 1 upon 6, plus or minus 5, then plus or minus 5 upon 3, plus or minus 5 upon 3, then plus or minus 5 upon 6, plus or minus 5 upon 6. If we count, how many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and one more I believe I am missing, which is plus or minus 5 upon 2. So these are the 8 factors that we got for 5 upon 6. Now we need to, in order to apply the factorial theorem, we should conclude that PA is equal to 0. Whenever we get PA is equal to 0, that those numbers will be our factors of the given equation. So here in order to apply the factorial theorem, we need to apply hit and trial method, because we don't know what are the things that are going to be the factor of the px. Now in order to apply the hit and trial method, what I am going to do here is, you could see that the given equation, or the equation that we have, is all positive. Here we have all the positive numbers. That means if I consider any of the x values as a positive number, these numbers will not cancel out and will not get 0. Try to understand. If I consider any of the positive values of x, that means these numbers will not cancel out and we will not get 0. Whether we would have any of the negative symbols like x to the power 2 minus 17 upon 6x or plus 5 upon 6, anywhere if we have negative, then we could have applied the positive numbers from the factor and we would have gone through testing those numbers. But here, as all the values are positive, I will first of all I will pick up the negative values and I will see where we are getting a 0. So now I'm going to pick up the negative values as I told you. So what are the negative values that I can pick up? We have the given equation, or the equation as per this we have px is equal to as per the equation we have px is equal to what is that equation we have? Px is equal to x to the power 2 plus 17 upon 6x plus 5. Now I am going to pick up the value of a, all the negative numbers first. So with these negative numbers I will start. Wherever I will get a 0 and wherever I find 2 zeros, then 2 factors, I will stop there. Because we know that a quadratic equation always has 2 factors. So let us test with P1. If the value of x is minus 1, as I told you, I will be testing with negative numbers. P minus 1 is equal to minus 1 to the power 2 plus 17 upon 6 into minus 1 plus 5. That is equal to minus 1 into minus 1 is 1 plus 17 upon 6 into minus 1 is minus 17 upon 6 and then plus 5. If we solve this, we will get 6 upon 6 minus 17 upon 6 plus 30 upon 6, or P minus 1 is equal to, I can write P minus 1 is equal to, I can write P minus 1 is equal to 6 minus 17 plus 30 divided by 6, or that is equal to 36 minus 17 divided by 6, that is equal to 11, that is equal to 21 divided by, that is equal to 21 divided 6 that we are getting. What we are getting? 6, because here we have 5 means 5 upon 6. So sorry guys, here we have 5 upon 6. So 5 upon 6 means our equation is little bit wrong here. So let me correct it. Here we have 5 upon 6 and here we have 5 upon 6. So it will be minus 17 upon 6 plus 5 upon 6. That is equal to 6 upon that 6 minus 17 upon 6 plus 5 upon 6. Or P minus 1 is equal to, hope guys till here I am very clear. So P minus 1 is equal to 6 minus 17 plus 5 divided by 6, that is equal to 6 plus 5 is 11 minus 17 by 6, which is nothing but minus 6 upon 6, that is equal to minus 1. So what guys we are getting, when we took the value of a or value of px, the value of px is negative minus 1, then we are getting the value of p is minus 1. That means x plus 1, that means x plus 1 is not a factor. How x plus 1? X plus 1 is equal to 0 or x is equal to minus 1. For that reason we considered here as minus x value as minus 1. That means x plus 1 is not a factor of px. So this is what we got. Now similarly let us test with other numbers. Now I will consider the value of x here is now minus 1 upon 3. Let us see what we are getting if I am considering the value of x is minus 1 upon 3. So guys, this is purely hit and trial method. We need to consider applying or we need to test the each and every factor. Unless and until we get 2 factors, then only we can stop. Otherwise we need to test till we get a 0. So P minus 1 upon 3 is equal to, just replacing the value of x with minus 1 upon 3. Here we have x to the power 2, that means 1 by 2 to the power 2 plus 17. This is, here we have x to the power 2, and the value of x here is minus 1 upon 3. So minus 1 upon 3 to the power 2 plus 17 upon 6 into minus 1 upon 3 plus 5 upon 6. This is what we have. Or I can write p minus 1 upon 3 is equal to 1 upon 9 minus 17 upon 18 plus 5 upon 6. Or I can write p minus 1 upon 3 is equal to, taking 18 as the LCM. So what I can do here is 2 upon 18 minus 17 upon 18 plus 5, 6 3s are 18. So 5 3s are 15 divided by 18. Or that is equal to 2 minus 17 plus 15 divided by 18. That is equal to 17 minus 17 divided by 18. That is equal to 0 by 18. That is equal to 0. So when P A, that means when the value of x is minus 1 upon 3, we are getting 0. Therefore, we can say that x plus 1 by 3 is a factor of Px, So guys, you could see that we are able to find out one factor. So let us highlight this and keep it aside, because we need one more factor. So what we got? We got x plus 1 by 3 is one factor of Px. Let us highlight this and keep it aside. Now, after getting x plus 3 as one factor, let us try to find out the other factor. So I will now test with when p is equal to minus 5 upon 3. When p is equal to, when minus the value of x is minus 5 upon 3. So minus 5 upon 3, that is equal to minus 5 upon 3 to the power 2. Here this is x to the power 2 plus 17 upon 6x. That means 17 upon 6 into minus 5 upon 3 plus 5 upon 6. Or I can write p into minus 5 upon 3 is equal to 5 5s are 25, because minus anyhow it is plus. So 25 divided by 9 plus, and here it will be negative, because minus 5 upon 3, minus into plus is minus. 5 7s are 35, 5 1s are 5, 6 85 divided by 18. What we are getting? We are getting minus 85 upon 18 plus 5 upon 6. Now taking again the LCM as 18, I can write this one as 25 to the 50 by 9 to the 18 minus 85 divided by 18 plus 6 3s are 18. So 5 3s are 15 divided by 18. Or I can write now p minus 3 is equal to 50 minus 85 plus 15 50 minus 85 plus 15 divided by 18. So what we are getting? We are getting 50 minus 85 plus 15 divided by 18. That is equal to 65 minus 85 divided by 18, or that is equal to minus 20 divided by 18, or this is equal to 2 10s are 20, 2 9s are 18. So we are getting minus 9 upon 18, minus 10 upon 9. So again this is not equal to 0. So we cannot consider we cannot consider this factor, because x plus 5 upon 3 is not a factor of, so we can say that x plus 5 upon 3 is not a factor of, because why? We got, you could see that p minus 5 upon 3 is not equal to 0. Therefore x plus 5 upon 3 is not a factor of Px. Now let us test with minus 5 upon 2 and see if we are getting 0. Now let us test with x when x value is minus 5 upon 2. So, or I can, so now here we are going to test when x value is minus 5 upon 2. So that means I can write this one as minus 5 upon 2 to the power 2 plus 17 upon x, 17 upon 6 into minus 5 upon 2, minus 5 upon 2 plus 5 upon 6, or p minus 5 upon 2 is equal to 5 5s are 25 by 4 minus 85 by 12 plus 5 upon 6. Now taking 12 as the LCM, I can write this one as 75 by 12 minus 85 by 12 plus 10 by 12. Or I can write p minus 5 upon 2 is equal to 75 minus 85 plus 10 divided by 12. That is equal to 85 minus 85 divided by 12. That is equal to 0 by 12. That is equal to 0. So guys, you could see that we found out one more factor of x. Now we can stop our calculation here and we can see the result. So we got hence p minus 5 by 2 is equal to 0. So x plus 5 by 2 is a factor of px, So let me highlight this one. So you could see that we got two factors of x. This one is x plus 5 upon 2, and the other factor that we got is, let us recheck what is the other factor that we got. We got x plus 1 upon 3. We have highlighted that one here, x plus 1 upon 3. Now let us consider these two factors and let us solve this, and you could see that we will get the final result. Let us consider these two factors and solve this. So the original value, the original equation that we got, that we had here is 6x to the power 2, 6x to the power 2 plus 17x, 6x to the power 2 plus 17x plus 5, and then we could consider that one as 6 into px. That means the 6 into px we considered it. That is equal to 6 into x to the power 2 plus 17 upon 6x plus 5 upon 6. This is what we considered, and now we got the two factors of this value. So I can write the original equation as 6 into the two factors that we have with us is x plus 1 upon 3, x plus 1 upon 3, and into x plus 5 upon 2, x plus 5 upon 2. If we solve this, definitely we will get this quadratic equation, original quadratic equation. Or I can write this one as 6 into, this is x plus 1 upon 3, that means 3x plus 1 upon 3 is one thing. Then here 2x plus 5 upon 2 is, just I am solving this equation now, 2x plus 5 divided by 2. Taking the LCM as 3 and 2 in both the cases, and we are solving this one. Or I can write this one now, or that is equal to 6 into 3x plus 1, 3x plus 1. I can write this one as, or in other way I can write this one as c. This 3 2s are 6, and this 2 and this 2 it cancels out. We are left with 3x plus 1 into 2x plus 5. So guys, this is our answer. The question asked us to factorize this. So this is our answer. We got the answer as, or the factor says, two factors of the given polynomial, two factors of the given polynomial 6x to the power 2 plus 17x plus 5 are this one, 3x plus 1 and 2x plus 1. These are the factors. Hope guys you understood this. This is a little bit lengthy. We need to understand this one so that you can do it quickly in your exam. But guys, still if you have any questions or doubts, please reach out to me in the comment section of this video. Definitely I will get back to you once I see your comments. Guys, if you really like my videos, please subscribe and let your friends know. If you really like my videos, I would request you to kindly subscribe and also let your friends know. This will motivate me to create similar videos in the future. Thank you. Bye.